Hello guys, I'm Aveline and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are back in San Myshuno. We're not decorating an apartment in Evergreen Harbor because I just wanted to decorate something that was a little bit bigger, even though that wasn't the initial plan, but it's okay. So I ended up spending a little bit of time on this yesterday evening and I like how it turned out. We're still using quite a lot of items from Eco Lifestyle, but again, I'm sort of trying to mix it with the other items that we have already from other packs, just so it's not just Eco Lifestyle. So it's a big mix of different packs, but I want to say the bigger items, so like beds, for example, and couches and dining tables and those things are still Eco Lifestyle, but then I've just mixed it with a lot of a lot of stuff from other packs. So that is what we're doing today. And this apartment is for a total of 7 Sims and also a cat. So you could also turn that into a dog if you want to. It's just there's a cat tree in the living room, I think. So that's why it's for a cat. But if you take that out and you remove one of I think there's a litter box in one of the bathrooms as well. I mean, I know there is a litter box in one of the bathrooms, but I'm like, did I put in 2 litter boxes or is it just one? I'm not really sure. But if you remove the litter boxes as well, you could easily make this for a dog instead of a cat. I just felt like the family had a cat for some reason, so that's what I went with. And if you're curious about the whole how do you say that? Combination of family members? I don't know. It's for 2 parents, 2 teens. One is a little bit older than the other. It might be for a young adult. I feel like they're either going to university or they're close to starting university. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe that I went for that bedroom. And then we also have room for 1 child and 2 tiny humans. So that should be a total of 7 Sims, I think. This is the 1010 Alto Apartments. It's in Uptown, so it's one of the very big ones. There are 2 very, very big ones that are just 1 floor each. And this is the one that I definitely prefer of the 2 because the other one, the entrance to the apartment is in one end of the apartment, which makes floor planning a little bit awkward. So, I mean, you need a lot of hallway space in either of the apartments, but for some reason I just like it better when the entry, like the front door is in the middle of the apartment instead of in one end. It feels more natural for some reason, more realistic. I don't really know. I'm sure it's not actually like that in real life, or I suppose it could be either, to be honest. But I just prefer this one over the other one. I will say I have copied my own floor plan from my previous, or from the last time that I did this apartment, just because I like how it turned out so much. But the next time I decorate this apartment, I'll definitely try something new, even though I feel like this floor plan just works with the windows for some reason, because you have like the whole exterior wall in this apartment is just windows, and they're 3 tile windows as well. So to avoid making really narrow bedrooms, for example, you can either make them 3, which to me, like 3 tiles wide, which to me is really awkward. I feel like that's a little bit too narrow for an apartment this size, because then you end up with way too many bedrooms. But you could also, or the other opportunity is to go with 6 tiles, which is a big bedroom for me, because usually I'd go for like 4 or 5, like in between 3 and 6. So it's a little bit difficult to do the floor plan in this house, which is why I kind of tend to stick mainly to the ones that I've already done, and then I'll just change them up a little bit, and yeah, just to avoid awkward, narrow bedrooms, basically. But I don't know. I don't have an issue with that. I don't know if you will, but I like this floor plan, so I tried to use it again. Anyways, I hope you guys like this apartment though. It's not the most colorful apartment that I've done. It's definitely a bit toned down. It's very beige, but then I decided to go for one of the darker browns for the floor just because I felt like I needed some kind of contrast. So you have dark floors, but then you also have bright walls and then a lot of white and beige furniture. So like the lighter wood tone instead of, like turning the whole apartment dark. I don't know. I like the contrast between the floor and the furniture, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just having a hard time saying it. So Because I feel like if you make, like, if I did this apartment and I had all the white and the light wood tone furniture, and then I also made the flooring very light as well, very bright, it would just turn out to be a little bit too, like, screaming white, sort of, which can look cool, but I can't pull it off, so I just like to add a little bit of contrast. To be honest, white interiors, like full-on white interiors, all white interiors, are kind of difficult to do in The Sims because a lot of the white tones that we have with the different items aren't actually the same white tone. Like, you see the pillars here or the columns here, they change depending on where they are in the room. That's an issue too, a lighting issue. But then also the white tone of the mirror doesn't fit the white tone of the chairs, for example. So you end up with like a lot of different tones. Like some would look more off-white, some would look more grayish, and I don't know, I feel like everything has to be, I'm losing my voice now, just ignore that. I feel like everything has to be the same kind of white tone for an all white interior to work. You can't mix the grayish white tones with the, because that would actually be a gray instead of a white, but whatever. You can't mix that with an off-white and still say this is an all white interior, because I don't know. I can't pull it off. I'm sure others can, but not me, so. We might have a couple of issues with the voice going away a couple of times during this voiceover. It's been a while since I've done a longer voiceover, I think, and now that this one is really long, it's only 23 minutes, but lately I've been doing either shorter builds or I've been doing real-time recording, which is not talking straight for 23 minutes. You're still taking small breaks where you're not talking. And then you edit those out. But with voiceovers, you kind of just like keep on talking. So I've not been sleeping well lately, not because I can't fall asleep, just because I've had to get up in the morning, and which is not like my usual sleeping schedule. So not had a lot of sleep lately, which is why this is happening, but it's fine. Let's just ignore it. So I do wanted to talk a little bit about the art contest that I mentioned in, I think, possibly my last apartment build. So apparently I got a couple of comments, or I got one comment about art contests not really being proper, like it's not okay to do them. And I feel like if one person says that, then some other people would have the same opinion. And I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to artists. I know that like being an artist is still a newer thing. It's a little bit of an alternative job, and a lot of people don't consider it to be a proper job, like proper work, which is something that I can relate to quite a lot, because it's the same with being a YouTuber. A lot of people don't consider that a proper job. If only they knew how many hours we put into this, then they'd probably change their minds. But if one person feels like that, then I'm sure other people out there will feel the same way. So I'm not really sure that I'm gonna do an art contest, but I still want one of you guys to at least, get to design one of the, not logos, but motifs for a merch piece, because I've been thinking about that quite a lot, and I just feel like it would be nice to design something with one of you at least. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, and we'll figure something out. I did get some DMs and stuff, but I'm gonna have to figure out a way to not like spread out portfolios all over my social media, so I can just have it in one place. So don't start sending me stuff right now, because I can't keep track of it. You'll have to wait until I say, now is the time. So yeah, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. Because I did actually see like a fair amount of you that seemed interested, which doesn't surprise me, because the simming community is a very creative community. So whether you're, I don't know, playing the game yourself where you have to come up with your own stories, or you're making Sims and dressing them and making their faces and stuff, and also building, it's all creative. So of course we have a lot of creative individuals. Some would probably also be into like, I don't know, playing music or something. Some would be into drawing, So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that there's a lot of you guys out there that are artistic. And yeah, I would hope to be able to work with at least one or two of you. So I'll keep you guys updated for the third time. I'll keep you guys updated. And then I also did announce yesterday on the community tab that I'd be giving away a code for eco lifestyle. So I received this code from the Game Changer program, so I have to say thank you to the Game Changer program for giving me that code so I can give it to one of you. It's very easy to enter. All you have to do is actually write enter. So if you're missing eco lifestyle from your little collection, all you gotta do is write enter in the comments section down below. That is all. Do note that this code is only, like, it only works for PC and Mac. That's not something that I can control myself. I don't even know how to give away codes for PlayStation or just console. Like, I don't know. But I know that this code only works for PC and Mac. So if you're a console player, sorry, I cannot include you in this giveaway. We'll figure something out at some point. But not this one. So very sorry about that, but it's not really in my control. But if you're a PC player or a Mac player and you're missing the pack, just write enter in the comments section down below, and I'll pick one at random through this software. No, not a software. It's a website, so I'm not even choosing myself. Like, on my own. I'll have a machine do it for me, so it'll be completely randomized. Again, all you gotta do is write enter in the comments section down below. And if you're not sure on how to spell enter, it's spelled E-N-T-E-R. That is all you gotta write. That's all. You can also leave a comment afterwards saying something nice. Please don't be mean, because that would hurt me. But if you want to say something nice afterwards, that is completely fine too. As long as your comment includes the word enter, you should be in the draft. So yeah, that is all. I don't know when the winner will be announced. I think let's say on the 30th, or no, let's say on the 29th. So that is that Monday? What day is it today? Is it Friday? I think so. So on Monday, come back to the comments section and I'll probably write you, so reply to your comments, so just keep an eye on that. And we'll have to figure out how to make sure that you're writing, like, we'll figure it out in the comments section. I've not had issues with that before, so I don't see why it would start now. But just come back on Monday around this time. So that is, I don't know when this video will be up, but around this time on Monday, let's say 6:30 CET. If you're not sure on time zones, you can Google it, because that is super easy. You just say CET to whatever, or you just Google CET to whatever time zone you're in, and it should be easy to figure out. But yeah, around this time on Monday in the comments section, come back, or just keep an eye on the replies, and that's when I'll choose a winner. So yeah, I'll make sure to put all this in the description box as well, just in case I'm confusing anyone, because that wouldn't surprise me. So just, if you're unsure about anything, just read the comment section, read the description box down below. That is also where you can find information about this build, what is called on the gallery, how much money it costs, and there's a download link to it as well. There is also a download link to the red shelf that I'm using, and a tutorial on how to use the red shelf too, because I get questions about that every single video. It's always, no exceptions, always in the description box. Like, you can always find that information in the description box. But anyways, we have moved on to the bedrooms. So I don't know, why did I say bedrooms like that? What just happened? We've moved on to the bedrooms. So we already did the parents one. It wasn't really the most detailed one. I feel like it's difficult to furnish rooms that have, let's say, 2 doors and also walk-in closet in them. So a walk-in closet like the ones that we got with Get Together, I don't know, they're just kind of difficult, because suddenly you don't have a lot of walls. And I don't know about you guys, but plus there's also a wall that's just made out of windows. I don't like to put things in front of windows, and I don't like to put like furniture in front of windows, and I don't like to put, with certain exceptions, of course, but I also don't like to put furniture just in the middle of a room, unless it's a bed and it's sort of still against a wall. So there's not a whole lot of furniture in there. The room works though, so you should be all good. I did try to decorate it as much as possible, but I feel like one of the walls is a little bit empty. However, They should have everything they should need anyways. They also have their own ensuite. I think I'm only decorating one bathroom on camera, and also sorry if you just heard my tummy rumble. Is that what it's called? My stomach rumble? Whatever. It's dinner time, but I have not had dinner yet. So I'm doing this voiceover instead. So just ignore it if it keeps rumbling. Like, it's fine. But yeah, we did their bedroom and also the kids' bedroom, and now we're at the toddler's bedroom, the tiny human's bedroom. So I really wanted them to have this sort of, like in the middle of the room here on the floor, I just wanted them to have this play area. So they have a lot of toys there. I definitely overused the cars a little bit. I believe you can still play with the cars. They're still considered toys, even though they're under statues. I don't know how that works, but I'm pretty sure the times that I've used them and sized them up before we got the world objects, or the live edit objects, whatever they're called, I'm pretty sure that Sims were still able to pick them up and use them as toys for some reason. So I think it's the same, like it's the same items, the same objects. So they should be functional. They should be, like, your Sims can still use them as toys. If not, that is also completely fine. They're just going to be decor on the floor, which is what they were supposed to be anyways. The problem with decorating both children's rooms and also tiny human bedrooms is that you want to put as many toys in there as possible because you want this kid to be spoiled unless you're building for, I don't know, a certain kind of household. I don't know, but like personally, I like to put a lot of toys in there. But whenever you start playing in the house, someone will always go and just clean up the mess because they consider that to be mess. I consider it to be personality and playful spirit, but nope. Sims are apparently neat freaks all the time. Even like non-neat Sims. Maybe if they're slobs, I don't really know. Maybe they'll let the toys just lie on the ground if they're slobs. I'm not really sure. But standard Sims will go pick that up right away. If you have house help, is that what that's called? A housekeep? No, is that called a housekeeper? I actually forgot what they're called in The Sims. I'm sorry. But if you have one of those, they'll also do that. And it's like you just spend half an hour trying to decorate this bedroom, and then one of the Sims is just like, I'm gonna mess this up completely and just put it all in a toy box. Just no, leave my toys alone. So yeah, that'll probably happen. You've been warned. Also, what are the helpers called? What are they called? I don't remember. The ones that come and clean up for you, not the butlers, but the other ones. What are they called? Because they're not the nannies, and it's really bugging me that I can't remember the word right now. So let me know. And this is the first one of the two teen bedrooms. So this one is supposed to be for the younger one of the teens. And I kind of had a feeling, like, even though they don't have an easel in here, I kind of had a feeling that they're a little bit artistic. So they like to draw, for example. You can see that maybe they painted the paintings I put over here by the... It's not really a bedside table, it's a hallway table, but I figured it would just look good next to this bed, so I decided to go for it. Plus, a bigger surface means more clutter space as well, so I had to go for it. But the paintings above this table kind of look like something that the Sim could have possibly painted themselves. If you take away the chair that I put next to the walk-in closet, you could possibly also fit in an easel, so it would maybe seem like, I don't know, I just feel like I couldn't really imagine the family in this house. Like, the parents allow this teen to have an easel, so they probably have an easel somewhere. Maybe they study art, or, you know what, like you have majors in school, maybe they're majoring in art. Is that how you say that? Something like that. So they painted it in school instead. So they don't have their own easel because the parents don't like the thought of the bedroom turning super messy, because if you have an easel, you're bound to spill paint somewhere. That's just kind of like the feeling I had, so I didn't choose to put an easel in there. But if you want the Sim to have one, you could easily take out the chair and just put an easel there instead, and it should be fine. So we have moved on to the other one of the teens' bedrooms, and this one is for the teen that's supposed to be a little bit older. Maybe they're a young adult soon, or maybe they are a young adult, so they just have their bedroom here, but they're off to university or something like that. So I was trying to mark this bedroom as being the one for the older teen by giving them a double bed, so hopefully that should sort of I don't know how to explain that, but that's what I was trying to do. I've lost words. It's fine. Because, for example, I had a single bed for a long time until I think I was around, I want to say like 18 or something. I finally got it wasn't a proper double bed, but it was a futon. So it could be turned into a couch. It was terrible to sleep on. It was super hard, and I don't like hard beds. I like to just, I don't know, drown in my bed basically. I need everything to be super soft. So it wasn't the best fit. I didn't get to choose it, but it had space for 2 people at least, or just for one big person like me. So that's why I'm kind of like, once you get older, you possibly are allowed to have a double bed. In my head, it works like that. I know it doesn't work like that in real life because, of course, you can have a double bed at any age, but for me, or not at any age because that would be weird, like a toddler having a double bed. You get what I mean though, hopefully. I don't know, don't take everything I say seriously. But yeah, I didn't get one until I was around 18, I think. Maybe 17, something like that. So, but yeah, I was just trying to make sure that this bedroom looked like it could possibly be for someone a little bit older compared to the other teens. So, also, I did give like 3 of the children, laptops. So both the kid has one and the 2 teens. The parents don't have a computer, but that's mainly because I wanted to place a laptop. They don't have a home office, first of all. So there's no family computer. So usually I would put a laptop on the dining table, and I wanted to do that. But the dining area was a little bit too fancy to put a laptop on there. So if you want the parents in this house to have, or in this apartment, to have a laptop, you can just place it on the dining table and then just put it in your Sims inventory and it should be all good. I also tried to place one on the bar because I thought that would be super cool. Like, they could sit there, have a glass of whiskey in the evening while doing a little bit of work, or maybe not a little bit of work, but just wind off or something. But you can't place laptops on the bar, so that didn't work out. And they didn't have another seating area with a table that would work for laptops or a computer anywhere else in this house, so it is what it is. But anyways, we are at the end of this video. We're just doing the laundry room here, but the rest of the toilets will be done, the rest of the bathrooms will be done off cam, just because I basically just ended up copy pasting the items, so they all look somewhat identical, but yeah, that's what I usually do anyways. So if you guys like this build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
You know I want you close. Maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. We ride around in style, sleeves rolled up, glasses on, and then you make that smile and my heart starts racing when I'm with you.